Hey guys, welcome back to another week's episode. This episode we're going to go over PCGS submissions. I have chosen 8 coins to submit to PCGS, and from the past, I like to search through Morgans and Peace Dollars for Vams. For those of you that don't know what a Vam is, there's a list of die variations for Peace Dollars and Morgans. It's called a VAM or VAM, named after Leroy C. Van Allen and A. George, I want to say Malice or Males, VAM, Van Allen and Males. So basically what it is, I'm sorry if I'm reading off a list while I'm doing this. It's die gouges, major die cracks, pitting, die clashes, or any other damage or variations of a die for the Peace Dollars and Morgans. In 1996, they made a top 100 list for top 100 Vams for Morgans, and then the top 50 for Peace Dollars. So usually when I search through Vams, I will look for the top 100s and top 50s, or any other major Vams that may be a lot more valuable than just your normal coin. Now that starts off with VAM 1. VAM 1 for each year in mint is the normal die without any errors or die damage. So I signed up with PCGS finally. Paid for a membership. I paid the $250 for the platinum, and I'll be getting the 8 coin vouchers for free. So I went and chose 8 coins to submit, and just to only verify the VAM for one thing, grade the coin, and then encase it to keep it in its state for however so long. And it also, verifying it actually raises the value of a VAM. So we'll be going through all 8 coins, and I will show you the microscope view of the actual VAM. And let me get everything set up, and we'll continue on here in a minute. Alright, these are the 8 coins I'll be sending into PCGS. We start off with a 1922D Peace Dollar. It's a VAM 3A, which is double leaves on the reverse, and die crack going through In and In God We Trust. Then we have 4 1887 Alligator Eye Morgans. These are VAM 12. They're actually VAM 12A because of the doubling in Liberty on our band. But I don't think PCGS accepts 12A. I think they just accept 12, which I will definitely check to make sure. But these are the 4 I found a while back, pretty much back to back when I searched through a bunch of Morgans. And there is a 5th one, but it's not in as good condition, but it is toned. But I will leave that one raw. Then we have a 1878 8-tail feather. This is a VAM 15 with a double Liberty in the headband. It is a top 100 Morgan, so are these. Pretty much all the Morgans are top 100, and the Peace Dollars are top 50. Next up is a 1879 San Francisco. It has a 1878 reverse, and it also has the die rust spot on the die when they stamp this. It's a VAM 4. If it gets a negative MS grade, I would say MS 60. I want to say it's about a $700 coin. Last up is an 1885 S San Francisco. This is a VAM 6. It's an S over an S over mint mark. Or should I say a repunch mint mark. In AU, it's almost a $300 coin. So let me get these set up with my camera here, and we will go through exactly what the VAMs look like. So be right back. Alright, so the first coin, first coin here would be the 1922 Denver peace dollar. Okay, so we start off. This is a VAM 3A. It's in the top 50 of the peace dollar VAMs. The main thing is the die crack. As you see, starts up here, goes all the way through to the neck. And also it says the doubled leaves. So we come onto the reverse here. First off, you see the doubling in the feather tufts. Let me get something to point with. I apologize. First off, you see in the feather tufts there's some doubling behind the on the back there, and also in the leaves of the olive branch you can see the doubling. First off on that back leaf right there, the bottom leaves there, and along the stem right there, there's some doubling, and also in that leaf right there. So this would be the VAM 3A, which, like I said, is a top 50. Kind of ranges between about $150 to $200 in the higher the AU to low MS range. Alright, we'll go on to the next. Alright, so next up are the 4 1887s, VAM 12A. Let me get my camera started up here on the microscope. Alright, so we are looking for the alligator eye. Let me turn around. Okay, kind of hard to catch with the lighting, but you kind of see a doubling in front of the eye right there. There we go. That's kind of a good view. You can almost see it there. But right here in front of the eye, there's two lines. That's called the alligator eye. And we'll flip this back over. You can see, especially in the BER, you can see the doubling in the letters. That gives it the 12A. Just the alligator eye is a VAM 12. But The 12A is the doubling in the letters, and all 4 coins have that. So another really good Vam. And I'd say this is probably MS 63 to 61. If they do get the MS 60, they're about $150 each. So we'll put those off to the side. Next up, we have an 1878 tail feather. This is actually a Vam 2. When I re-looked at this, I did find something different. This is not the Vam 15 Top 100. This is Vam 2. I want to say it's a Vam 2A, which is recognized by Pcgs. And we'll look in the scope here. Now, there is somewhat of doubling on Liberty, and that's what caused me to think it was a Vam 15, but it's not as prominent as a Vam 15. But when I flip the coin over, on the reverse here, as you see, the leaves of the wreath are doubled. There is doubling in the olive branch there. There's doubling all along the side of the eagle. And a little bit in the wings. There's doubling in God We Trust. And more prominently, there's doubling in the stars and United States of America. Mainly in United and America. And then once you get towards the bottom, the leaves start doubling again. You can see it on that star. You can see it in dollar, especially the L's and the AR. 1, you see it definitely in the N. So definitely a really nice Vam right there. It's not as valuable as the Vam 15, but it is recognized by PCGS. And in this state, it's about $150 to $250 coin. So we'll go ahead and go on to the next. Alright, so next up we have an 1879 San Francisco with an 1878 reverse. This is a top 100 Vam 4. That is the die rust spot on the reverse. Below the eagle's wing next to his leg. Let me go ahead and start up the camera, and we'll go ahead and put it on the camera here. First thing, if you look below the year, you see where there's a line right there. That is actually a bevel. That is a indicator of this Vam. I'm not sure how the die did that, but it hit in just a way that made a bevel. And then we go to the reverse, and we look in this spot here, and you see some dots and stuff. Let me get a pointer. Literally in this area right here, the die was rusting, and it caused dimples in the middle. So definitely the Vam here is a Vam 4, I believe. Again, yes. It's a Vam 4. Alright, so the last coin is an 1885 San Francisco. It's a top 100 Vam 6. Let me look it up real quick. 1885. Okay, so this is a repunch mitt mark. Let me make sure there's other things. Okay. So we are looking for a little bit of doubling under the 1/8 of the date, and we're looking for filling inside the S. There's a little bit of a tail coming off to the west of the S in serif. So let me bring the camera up. All right, so the 1/8 is not a indicator. It's a possible indicator, but when you go to the reverse here, if you look at the S, there is filling, and you see the tail serif coming off to the west of the S. This is definitely the Vams 6, and I want to say in this state it's worth around $250 to $200. So definitely another good coin to have. So today is Friday, December the 9th, 2022. We'll mark this as a stamp on when I send it off, maybe next week, and we'll set the see how long it'll take PCGS to do this. I've been told somewhere between 3 to 5 months. So when these come back in, we will do another video of a review. Alright guys, so I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see what happens when the coins come in. Until then, enjoy my videos. Have a great weekend and a great week, and we'll see you next time. So I really, truly don't claim to be an expert at Vams, but just to go ahead and correct myself, I did go through and find out that this one is a Vams 17. One thing is the vertical line through the first 8 in the bottom loop of the 8. And as you saw, all the doubling on the reverse, it is lining up with a Vams 17, which again is accepted by PCGS. In an AU state, it's $250. Low MS is up to about $300. So we will still go ahead and submit this one.